Nathan Sparks. Elizabeth Mitchell. I do see Nathan Sparks. Mr. Sparks.
Wanted to thank the Committee of the Whole for having this, and again, for, as many folks said, for having it at a time that teachers who we're talking about can actually participate. So the first thing that I would recommend is that we end mayoral control. I grew up in Maryland. We've had some of the best public schools, and I was educated in public schools, K through 12, and I went to University of Maryland, another public school, another state school. So we really need to have our State Board of Education be in charge of our education system. We need to end the obsession with and hyper usage of standardized tests. For example, my students have at least 12 standardized tests that they take in a given year. That's not counting the eighth grade science assessment. They have one in fifth grade, and they have one in ninth grade for biology. I grew up under No Child Left Behind, and I took three standardized tests every year. We were supposed to have been moving away from that, and yet somehow, through the power of folks like Michelle Rhee, Bill Gates, have decided that despite not having actual educational expertise, their money means more to our schools than people who actually know what they're talking about. So again, we need to get rid of a lot of these standardized tests. Most of them are shown to be racist, and deal with that. We need to increase teacher planning time. Part of the reason why I don't have a written testimony today, besides my ADHD, is that I get 55 minutes of planning every day. Before school, from 8:15 until 9, I usually have a meeting. I get about 4 before school periods a month, and after school, I have 15 minutes until my contract ends. Does that mean that I don't stay another 4 hours? No, I do stay until about 7 or 7:30 every day because I have a lot of work to get done. The next point I want to make is that we need to get the mayor, as the current controller of DC schools, to sign the WTU contract so we can finally get to a point where there is some pay increases. I would say DC needs to move towards quality social housing so that regardless of income, teachers can live near their schools and be part of the community. And the council needs to tackle poverty. Schools cannot solve every single problem that a student comes into school. And the big part of that is that the council, just like the U.S. federal government, is so unwilling to tackle poverty. And finally, I would say we need to end impact, the last remnants of Michelle Rhee, again, someone who doesn't know what they're doing and is still with us today through impact. So thank you for letting me share, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Mr. Sparks.